like a really big box, but actually there's only like almost dice in there. Look at how few cards are in there, right? Not a whole lot of cards. So if you maybe use the dice app, I guess you wouldn't even need that huge deck box, I think. All right. So this is like, yeah, how do you call roll crawler? It's like a kind of a, you like have like waves of enemies and a boss that you fight. That's pretty much like what you do, right? And you do that via dice rolling. And one thing I want to show you, that is something I need to ask Gamecraft at some point. If you can like get these dice just like that, or if you have to like get them with the game. But these dice are really cool. Can you see them in the camera? I think not too well, right? Maybe a little, but they have like this marbled look, and they have like really nice shades of like orange and blue and stuff. These look amazing. These are not bad either, but these are kind of hard to see on camera, I think. But these look really cool. And now imagine one of these like with a red, shade of red or something, like in my channel colors. That would be great. So I really need to see if I can maybe get some of these dice just like that. These are really, really cool. So yeah. Okay, so what we first do, we don't need this. What we first do is we can play it solo, but then you need to play 2 heroes, right? So it's a game for 1 to 2 players. And we have all these adventurers here, and we need to choose 2 that we want to play with. So the Flower Ranger can actually heal slightly. The Fighter is just pretty much like doing damage. That's pretty much all that he does. The Archer is also doing damage, but only doing like damage at the beginning of a round, and later on it's a little bit harder to do damage here. The Wizard is like kind of weird because he can like do more damage if you're lucky, or less damage depending on what you roll. So that's kind of interesting. But you can like also influence like an enemy to fight for you. And the medicine, I don't know these 2 here yet. The Medicine Woman is doing 1 damage. Okay, that is like you like turning like dice and stuff like that. Okay, interesting. And then here, 1 damage, but only once per round. And then 2 damage. Okay. This one is like doing more damage the more enemies are defeated. Alright, so you know what? I like the Flower Ranger actually. Let's take her. And then maybe the Archer. But actually we need someone who does like a lot of damage. Although she does quite some damage. You know what? Let's have a Ranger and an Archer. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Come on. That's pretty funny. Didi saying it's by Vlada Kvartil. Yeah, I don't quite know how he's pronounced. He always aspires to make a game nobody will bother to even try. Yeah, well. And Marv is saying I love Dungeon Lords. I have heard of Dungeon Lords, but I haven't played it yet. And then we have like a companion. Either the Healing Spirits or the Vault Bear. The Vault Bear is just doing a lot of damage. But only if you like have like good dice and like a lot of dice. And then the Healing Spirits can heal. So actually the Healing Spirits is not too bad. Alright. And then you can play an easy, normal, or hard. I think we will play on normal. And normal means we take all these level 1 enemies and we pull 2 of those without looking at them. Then we have the level 2 enemies. 4 of those. We shuffle those, and you guessed right, we'll take 2 of those and put them like below here. And then we have 2 bosses, a Sorcerer and a Night Knight. Night Knight. And we will just take 1 of those and put them at the bottom. That's pretty much it. So we have like our deck of level 1 and level 2 enemies and the boss that we need to get through. And as soon as we have defeated all of them, we win. If we lose all of our heroes, 2 to be exact, like both of these heroes, then we lose. Alright, so, and then we have 3 dice for 1 hero, 3 dice for the other. And then we have like all of these dice for the enemies here. And these cubes we need, first of all, for our heroes. So, 4 health only. 3 health. And 4 health over here. Like this. And then the black ones we need for the enemy. I don't quite know why there are 2 sets of these cubes here. You can play at a 2-player count, but you still only need one set. I'm not quite sure why you would need that. All right, and that is pretty much already the setup of the game. Yeah, that's already it. So what we do is we now roll these 3 dice each. So let's roll these 3 and these 3 here, like this, and then we can work with those. Now you see here, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, I hope so, but it says here the archer, for example, a 2 value die, which we don't have, right? Like with a pip value of 2, and if we put that there, then the archer does 2 damage. Oh, by the way, we need to see our first enemy, which is the battle orc. The battle orc has 9 health, and also battle orc gains 2 health if he does no damage on his turn. Okay, so 2 damage, but only in the first round of the encounter. That is the encounter here, right? As soon as you defeat the battle orc, a new encounter starts. It's straight of 3, damage equal to value of the middle die. Okay, and 2 of a kind, 2 damage. That is pretty good. And the healing spritz can mainly heal with a pair, with a single die. And then the Flower Ranger with a 5 value die, which we don't have, 1 damage, with 2 of a kind, which we do have, 2 damage. And if these if this is like 2 1s or 2 2s, then we also heal 1 to the adventurer who has half health or less. And then with the straight of 3, we do like 2 damage and also heal 1. So that's pretty much like what we can do, right? Marv is saying, if I love reading rulebooks, you should read the Dungeon Lord's rulebook. Why is that? Because it is a well-written rulebook, or because it's very complicated? Because if it's well-written, then I would actually enjoy that. If it's just like complicated, not well-written, I would not enjoy it too much, I think. But there's no solo mode, so that's a drawback. Yeah, for me, that's a drawback. Then I would have to see if that is a game that actually my people I play games with would enjoy, right? So, we would have 2 of a kind here, which is not too bad. So let's try to get a 5 here. Yeah, we actually got a 5. Okay, that's good. Oh, because I forgot to explain. So you roll the dice once, and then you can roll 2 more times. And like just in Yahtzee, you can take like 1 or 2. Like you can every time you re-roll, you can choose how many dice you want to re-roll, right? So here we have nothing really good. So let's just roll all of them again. Okay, we have a 2. That is not too bad. And I would like 2 of a kind here, maybe. Let's roll another 6. No. Okay. Okay. And what we can also do, we can now also put these dice like together. Like each hero can only like put dice on their hero for these abilities, but both can like put like combined dice for the companion. The companion with 4 of a kind, it can do damage, which is kind of hard to do, right? With 2 pairs, it can also do damage, but only if we are hurt. And with a single die, it can heal. But first of all, we don't need healing yet. And secondly, we need a 4 to also put there. Because if we don't also spend a 4, and like a pip value of 4, then we lose that die, which is kind of bad. Like after the encounter, we get it back. But for the entire encounter, we wouldn't have that die anymore. Okay, so we have a 2 value die here. And with these 2, we cannot do anything. And here we have like everything. Okay, so we do 2 damage here, but only in the first round of the encounter. Maybe that's what we use these for, to say, okay, we used that one already. Maybe that's what we do. And so we do 2 damage here. Here we do 1 damage and another 2 damage. All right, that's good. We have dealt for 5 damage, and that's all we can do. So that was our turn, right? And now it's the enemy's turn. Now we check how much health do they have left. They have 4 health left. That means they receive 4 dice. Yes, you heard that right. If an enemy has like 15 health, they can roll 15 dice. Just saying, right? And now you see these pip values here, 1 and 2. And we roll all of these dice. For each 1 or 2, they will do damage. They have 2 1s, of course. I'm really unlucky already. So they do 2 damage, and we can like distribute that however we want to. I would put them both here on the archer, so they're at full health, at half health, so we can actually heal them with the Flower Ranger later on. That's pretty much how it goes, and we continue that until we have defeated that enemy, and then we continue with the next enemy, and we continue like that. Okay, so we have 5 here. That is good. That 2 we cannot use anymore. Now we need 2 of a kind or straight of 3, and we have nothing here. Alright, here we would have the 5 again. We still need 2 of a kind. So let's roll here for 2 of a kind. One more time. No. Okay. But we can now heal with these spritz. And here we have that. Yeah, let's try to get a 4 here. No, unfortunately not. That was a 1. Okay, so we can't do anything here. And here we can only do 1 damage. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Can we do anything here? 2 pairs. Can we get together 2 pairs? No, we can't. That's kind of bad. Okay, you know what? I will actually place a die here, also with the 4. And then we'll do 1 damage here at least. And with this one, I can now heal. And we heal like as much as we roll a die for. So that would be 1, but you can always like re-roll once, which is a 4. So now we can heal for 4, the entire party. So that's fine. And now it's the Battle Orc again. Only 3 health left, so they will roll their dice. Oops. And not a 1, not a 2. So they don't deal any damage. But the Battle Orc gains 2 health if he does no damage on his turn. So back to 5 health. Alright. And that's kind of how this game works. 2, 3, 2. That would be 2 of a kind. That's good. We will keep that. I will reroll the 3 until it is a 4 maybe. No? Okay. And then here, let's see what the ranger gets. Yeah, that is okay. Actually, we don't need to heal, right? No, then let's try to get a 5 here. Nope. Okay. So we do 1 damage with... No, we do 2 damage here with the archer. And we also do 2 damage with the ranger. So the orc still has 1 health left, but there is no more damage we can do. So the orc gets 1 die. That is not a 1 or 2, so they heal back up to 3. Alright, so let's just kill that one now. Oh yeah, okay. Easy. Easy. Yeah, okay, we got it already. We don't even need to continue because we do 2 damage here and 1 damage here. That's 3 damage. And with that, the orc is defeated. First enemy is down. Emma is saying, I'm rubbish with dice games. So many unofficial rerolls. One thing I would like to know, do you have worse luck than me when rolling dice? That would be interesting to see. I mean, you've watched a lot of my videos, so you pretty much know how unlucky I am. I hope you're not more unlucky than I am. The Warlock has 9 health. Set aside every 6 rolled by Warlock. These dice cannot be used by the party next turn. But we are not using the dice of the Warlock. I guess we just need to set aside as many dice, I guess. I haven't had the Warlock yet. I don't know. But I guess that's how it works. Alright, so let's do some rolls here. 1, 2, 4. And some rolls here. 3, 3, and 6. 3, 3 is good. The 6 is nothing. I would like a 5. No. Okay. And here that is... Oh, we can remove that one again. We can use the 2. That is fine. And with these 2... Yeah, let's just roll that to 4. Perfect. Nice. Am I saying I have dreadful luck about the same as you? Okay, that's not good. My youngest, James, has amazing luck rolling dice. I always get him to sit next to me when I'm playing Final Girl. Yeah, well, of course, let him roll. That's the best thing to do. And Didi saying, I did lose to Doom Machine 3 times in a row. Does that make me a worse roller or just a player? I don't know. It probably just makes you a Doom Machine player, because Doom Machine is tough like that. Alright, so we do 4 damage. That is nice. But we cannot use this anymore. And here we do also 2 damage. Oh man, this guy's going down. 3 dice. And that is 2 1s. So that means 2 damage, both to the archer, I would say. Alright, let's... Oh, come on. What am I doing here? Let's finish that off. I do 1 damage here and... Well, I already do the 3 damage here that I need to do. So, the Warlock is gone as well. Nice. That was quick. That was really quick. So now we're going to level 2, and now you will be able to see that the health is a lot higher. So there's 12 health. If we don't reduce that health too soon, then the hot Djinn will actually roll with 12 dice. If Hot Djinn takes 4 or more damage in a turn, choose a party member to take 1 immediate damage. Alright, sure. Why not, right? 1, 3, and 6. That is all rubbish, as Emma would say. Oh, I'm completely messing everything up here. I think I need my dice tray. I think I'm going to get my dice tray if I continue doing it like this. Oh, 3 of a kind. Oh, wait. We could do something here. Okay. Let's see. Let's reroll all of these. We have another 4. Okay, that is pretty amazing because we can have then 4 of kind here that we can put there. And the 2 I will put here because we can only use that in the first round of the encounter. That means we do 2 damage. So that is one thing we do. 2 damage down to 10. And then here with this one we do 2 damage. But if we roll, now we can roll a die. If it's a 3 or 6, then we do another 2 damage. Another 2 damage. And then we can keep rolling until we miss. Okay, now we miss. Alright. But we did a lot of damage. But that also means the ability of the Hot Djinn that we will lose 1 health. So let me just reduce the Flower Ranger by 1. Okay. Alright, so let me put all of that back here. And the Hot Djinn can now use 6 dice. 2, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot. Didi is saying, final girl with a 6-year-old, isn't it better to start with something rather subtle, such as a nice little murder in Micro Macro Crime City? That's a pretty good one. Alright. The Djinn does 4 damage. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are not doing well. We need to heal up as soon as possible, but I really need to drink something now. Alright, so let's continue. 2, 3, 4. That is a straight of 3. That would be 3 damage. That wouldn't be too bad. Let's roll here. 6, 6, that is good. I would like a 4 if possible. No 4. Because we need to heal, right? I will do 2, 5 damage now. That is not enough to kill the Djinn, but the Djinn can only then use 1 die. That's fine. So we do 5 damage. Actually, yeah, okay. 5 damage. And then we will also receive 1 damage because I'm messing all of that up. Because if the Hot Djinn takes 4 more damage in a turn, 1 party member receives 1 immediate damage. Let's take the Archer. So the Hot Djinn has 1 die to roll. That is a 1. So all are at 1 health at the moment. So yeah, 1 more damage and they will die. So let's hope that we can heal up a little bit. So I can do that 1 damage that I need to do. That's fine. But we also need to heal up, and I will do it like this here. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, let's also reroll these 2. Let's see if I can get another 2. Yes, I can. Okay, that is pretty good, because now, following. I can use these 2. I do 2 damage, but also because that's 2s, I can heal 1 to an adventurer. And then here, we can also roll that 1. To heal 1, but I can reroll that 1 more time. That's 4 health we can heal. So that is then, let me see, 3 and I guess 4. Alright, and we defeat the Hot Djinn. Goodbye, my friend. That's it. Alright, we are more than halfway through. Next enemy is the Goblin King. Also 1 and 2 as the dice that hit. And has 14 health. That is pretty crazy. The Goblin King deals 1 extra damage for every pair of 1s he rolls on his turn. Okay, that doesn't sound too good. Alrighty. So, let's finish that up. 2 4s, that would be fine. I would like to have a 2 as well. Okay, no 2. Then let's see what we have here. A 5 is fine. Let's reroll these 2. And let's reroll that one as well. Okay. That really doesn't do a whole lot, I guess. Well, actually 2 pairs. That would do 3 damage. At the moment we do 2, also 3 damage. Doesn't really matter. So we just do 3 damage. That's fine. Do we do anything else? No, I don't think so. So this one is blocked now. We can't do that anymore. Alright, it's the Goblin King. The Goblin King now takes 11 dice. That's all of these, plus 1 more. Let's take a blue one as well. And the Goblin King does 1, 2, 3, plus that pair, 4 damage. Alright, and with that we are almost dead. No, that's not too good. Let's see what we can do about that. So yes, that's pretty much the game, right? So it's a lot of dice rolling, it's a lot of luck. You do have a little bit of the mitigation because you can reroll your dice, just like in Yahtzee, but that's pretty much all the mitigation you have, alright? Like everything after that is just like, yeah, you just need to be lucky or, well, or not, I guess. Okay, so here we need 2 of a kind or straight. We have nothing of that, and here we need, okay, we have nothing. Let's just reroll. 3, 4, 5, that's good. With that we can deal damage, and we can do 4 damage, that's not too bad. Here we need to reroll as well. Yeah, let's just keep it like this, I guess. Yeah, let's put these 2 4s right here, so we can heal. I think that's pretty good. And then 3, 4, 5, that means we do 4 damage. So we are now down to 7. And here another one, so we are at 6. And then we can do some healing. We will get the die back because we also spent a 4. And we will heal for 3. We could reroll that, but 3 is fine. Let's just use it here on the companion, I guess. Like this and like this. Let's heal like this. 2, 3, 2. I think that's okay. The Goblin King has 6 health left, so 6 dice to attack us. Alright, let's see. Let's see what he does. That's 2, 3 damage. Okay, 2 and 3. Okay, it's like always you see that, it's like always like very close to being defeated. And that's why I took the healing spritz, because that other companion that we could have chosen, the Vault Bear, doesn't heal at all. No. It only does damage, so I kind of wonder how you would win that, right? I always like take this companion because without healing I have no idea how you would like actually be able to win, right? I have no idea. Didi is saying the shields could have been a bit bigger for the size of the cubes, would not deter in design. Yeah, I think so as well, because you see I'm always like pushing them around by accident. Yeah, that's not perfectly solved. I agree. Okay, we need to do 6 damage. Can we do that? Let's see. Not like this. Like this we would do 3 damage. Okay. Then let's roll these. Okay. We have 2 pairs. 2 pairs would do 4 damage. That's still not quite enough. Let's reroll this one here. No. But we would do 4 damage. That's not too bad. Then let's do it like this. Let's do the healing thing here. No, wait. Ah, no. We can't do that. Well, let's do the 2 pairs here. And then we do 2, 4 damage. That's better than nothing, but we cannot heal. We can heal, but we would lose a die. You know what? Let's still do that. Let's heal for... Reroll? For 6. That's good. 2, 5. So we're almost... You know what? Let's heal full health. And not quite full health. So we're almost at full health again. That's fine, but we lose that die for this encounter. Okay, because you couldn't take it back with a 4. Alright, and then the Goblin King uses 2 dice. And... you see? Didi? That's what I mean. And it's doing 1 damage. That's fine. Let's use the archer here. And then, well, I mean, we just need to do 2 damage, right? I guess that's something that we can do. Just 2 of a kind here. That's already it. 2 of a kind. So we can defeat the Goblin King. Good. And, well, we're almost through because this is now the boss. And the boss is the Sorcerer. It could have also been the something. The night. But we will have the Sorcerer here. Yeah, the Sorcerer is a little bit. I don't like. He's like pretty tough because if he damages an adventurer, the next round the adventurer can't use their abilities. So that's kind of tough. All right, so let's just try to get him down to 0 health as quickly as we can. Come on. We needed 2. That's fine, and 2 of a kind. That's all we need. Perfect. Then the Flower Ranger. Let's see what we can do here. That is nothing. So let's do that again. We need a 5 and 2 of a kind. We have 2 of a kind here. And now 5. Come on. Okay, so we do 2, 4, 6 damage. And we heal by 1. And 6 damage is not too bad. So from 16 down to 10. So the Sorcerer only takes 10 dice now. I mean, that's not a whole lot, right? It's just 10 dice. Alright, so let's see how much damage we receive. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So 3 damage here, I guess, and 1 damage there. That means the Archer cannot use their abilities next round. Oh, and 20 Games just entered the live stream. Welcome. I'm glad that you could make it. I hope you will enjoy it. Before that, what you missed, but you will see in the video on demand, we played Doom Machine, and now we are playing Roll Crawl, like a little like dice chucking dungeon crawler, so to speak, or like boss fighter or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we have 5 here. That is good. Let's maybe have another 2. Maybe let's have another 2. There we go. Wonderful. And Didi is saying yellow. Let me know what you mean with that. I'm kind of lost. Did I miss something? So this one can't do anything, but we can use like maybe the abilities here. 2 pairs. Well, actually, no, 2. That does 2 damage. That doesn't do a whole lot. So I will just reroll here. Let's see if we can get a 4. No, we can't. Well, then that's it. So we do 3 damage and can heal 1. But also but only an adventurer. So like this. 3 damage. Alright. And then the Sorcerer gets 7 dice. That's 6. 7, there we go. It's just saying hello back. Okay, I see. And 20 Games is saying Roll Crawl has interesting art. It does, yeah. It definitely does. 3 damage. That is, we are close to being, oh no. 2, 3. So now both have been hurt, so we cannot use any abilities anymore. But we can use the abilities of the healing spritz. So let's do that. 3, 4, 5. That is nothing that we need. What we need is 2 pairs. We would have 1 pair, like 1 pair here. And also we need a 4, which we have. Alright, let's hope for another pair. No. No, so let's roll these 2 again. No. That means we cannot deal any damage, but we can heal at least. Yeah, we can at least heal. I think that is pretty good. So let's put a 4 here and also a 1, I guess. And with the rest, we can't do anything. That is unfortunate. So let's roll that one and heal that much. Let's re-roll that one. 6. That is good. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. So almost everybody is full health. That is not bad. Now the Sorcerer will roll 7 dice again. Let's see how much he will hit. 3. All to the healing spritz, because now the adventurers can hurt him again. We can use our abilities again. That's good. 1, 3, 4. That is pretty much worthless. 1, 2, 5. That's a little bit better, but not by much. 5, and then we need 2 of a kind. That is not 2 of a kind. That is not 2 of a kind. Okay, cool. How about here? We need a straight of 3. Can we get a 5 here, maybe? No. Yes, we can. That means here we do 4 damage, and here we do 1 damage. So that's 5 damage we do. So the Sorcerer has only 2 health left. So 2 dice. And they both hit. You gotta be kidding me, man. Okay, both to the Archer, I guess. So only the Flower Ranger can now use her abilities next turn. Okay. We need 2 of a kind. That's good. And that's already enough. 2 of a kind does 2 damage. And that's it. We were actually able to defeat the Sorcerer as well. And that is the end of the game. So, yeah. And 20 Games is saying the Sorcerer isn't going out without a fight. Yeah, for sure. But we actually made it. So, drum roll, SDD is saying. There we go. So, yeah, we are on a streak today. We played 2 games and we won both of them. Although, N20 Games, I highly suggest you watch the video on demand afterwards and watch the Doom Machine playthrough. That was pretty crazy. Another thriller on the stream. And just because I can't roll dice for the life of me. Okay. Yeah. That is Roll Crawl. A pretty neat little game. It is nothing too spectacular, right? It's pretty like what we have seen like several times, where you have specific enemies and you just roll dice and use abilities to defeat those enemies, right? So nothing to write home about, but it's a nice little game in between. Like 4 in between. As I said, you could also just take these. Cards here, and then just use a dice tracking, like a dice rolling app, because all the cards you need are these. That's all you pretty much need. Right? Instead of that huge deck box, but that's because these dice are like really nice and chunky, which is pretty cool. These dice are really nice. These really are a highlight. All right, so let's put all of these back in here.